Good morning. It is Wednesday, May 14th, post-op day for me. 14 days. That's as much sleep as I got last night. And steps so far. 87 steps thus far. The sunrise is due to come at 5:37. And what did I say? It's 5:23 right now. But I wanted to come outside. It's nice out here. It's very nice. And you hear all of nature. I'll let you listen for a moment. Nature is beautiful. I love God's creation. So, let me tell you what happened yesterday after, Jack went to Quick Trip. And I sent him with a list of things to get. Primarily, actually, he drinks milk, so 2 gallons of whole milk. We're good in the egg department still, though I haven't been very hungry for breakfast per se. Trying my best to gain some kind of calories, but yesterday, Jack forgot my scale upstairs. Not a big deal. I'm not that pressed to want to know what my weight is. However, just for kicks and giggles, I'd like to know. So he went to Quick Trip and he got the Orioles, they're oranges. We cut them in half and put them out on the deck here for the Orioles. They just love them. They just love that fructose. And the hummingbird feeders are full of that sugar water. We have got the sugar diet going here out on the deck for nature, because it ain't going in my body. But I digress. And I asked Jack to pick up the a pound each, 2 pounds of the 80/20 Quick Trip Chubs. Well, I'll show you a picture in the next frame. He picked me up one of the containers. I didn't even check if it was 12 ounces or a pound of taco meat that was already done. Quick Trip, I love you guys. I really do. I love the convenience. I love the store, your representatives, everything. But some of the food, I don't know. It's got to be just the standard American diet across the board. Generally speaking, I don't eat from gas stations, but Jack did not get me any of the ground beef yesterday out of the freezer, just the ground breakfast sausage. Yeah, this is a little bit more comfortable for me to lean to on the deck waiting for the sunrise. So I made that taco ground beef shenanigans and put the real cheese in there because I had a real block of cheese. Sour cream on top. I couldn't even eat half. And I don't even think it was because of me being not hungry or hungry regardless. Maybe I ate a half of it. But check out the ingredients. When will America realize that you don't have to put in all of the sugars and ick? You really don't. Not in convenience food. And I know the stepdaughter had sent me a picture yesterday if her dad, my husband, was going to Quick Trip for him to pick up some of the Quick Trip chicken salad for me, and I asked her what the ingredients were because, well, we all know what the ingredients are in Quick Trip gas station convenience foods. I'm not against chicken salad because you guys know that I make an awesome chicken salad myself using either Chris Cooking Nashville's butter mayo, or I will use the mayo at Costco, the avocado oil mayo. Chicken, primarily the dark chicken, is the best. Salt, pepper. If I feel like adding a little onion powder, I'll throw that in there. Maybe a few pickles, because you guys know I love my pickles. And of course, chopped egg. That's how I make my chicken salad. I make it as wet as I want to by adding more, or not as wet by adding less of the avocado mayo. But I didn't want to say anything that he brought the wrong stuff back to the house. You really can't screw up ground beef. I can add my own. I make my own taco seasoning, like many of us do. Or if you don't have the time, many people buy the Siete taco seasoning, and that's very good too. It doesn't have any sketchy ingredients in there either. Definitely no sugar. So that was okay. I was just tossing and turning last night. I went down the rabbit hole for that sugar diet. Not because I'm interested in it. I'm interested to find out why so many people are interested in it, because I think all it is the standard American diet. They can extol the virtues Cole Robinson and Mark, this is his name, Mark Smelly Belly. Mark Smelly Bell. Both of those two came up with the sugar diet. But my teeth hurt just reading what, generally speaking, people eat during the course of the day. My candy days are done. I'm just done with candy. I can't see myself going to the store to buy something that's fat-free, i.e., let's say licorice, because it has sugar and corn syrup and gluten. We all know it has gluten, just to be on a sugar diet. But it's got to be expensive, though. As fruit is concerned, is very expensive. Trucking costs, all encompassing, for foods across the nation. But to start a sugar diet now, oh no, hello diabetes for me. I don't want to go backwards, but I wonder why people want to pursue that. Why, mosquito. Why people want to give it a try and just not give the carnivore diet a try. But that's my opinion. Oh yeah, so Jack's putting the stuff away in the refrigerator and trying to get in his gallon of orange juice on the top shelf. And he was grumble, all this meat in this refrigerator. We got more than enough meat, whatever. Well, yesterday I just wanted taco salad, or a form thereof, meat, sour cream, cheese, spices. That's what I wanted, but I didn't necessarily get that. So again, I'm concerned. I sent him with the list. He did get his donuts, though, his Quick Trip donuts, just as I had predicted. I got to get better, and I got to be the shopper in this house, because I don't buy it. And the less I know about it, the better it is, as far as I'm concerned. What he eats, doesn't eat, etc. Let's see what time it is. It's 5:31. We still have 6 minutes before the official sunrise. So even if, let's say I'm at work and he would just go and sneak some Quick Trip donuts, I wouldn't necessarily know about it. Now, would I? I wouldn't. But I see how it's affecting him. I see him very irate, fly off the handle like nobody's business. For day 5, to him, for his patience level with me being post-op 5 days, and him saying to me, I'm not putting these blood clot stockings on you. I can't put them on myself. So, from surgery to day 5 at the house, that was the extent of it. But, God's grace. Yep, that's right. So the progress is slow. The dressing came off yesterday. I debated back or forth about showing what it looks like. Not so much because of my body, because I'm not ashamed of my body, but I'm afraid that people are going to say, ew, that's terrible. When in reality, it looks really good. It really does look good. Maybe I'll throw it on Insta. We'll see. It seems like more things are allowed on Instagram than YouTube. We'll see. Let's see. These mosquitoes, go away. I'm going to turn the camera around. Lake, there she is. Let's check out, do a little time check here. 5:33. Yeah, the sun is due to come up very shortly. This is the east from the deck. So it's just to the right of the lake. Red sky. Yesterday, while talking to my sister, she lives just outside of Madison in a city called Sauk City. If you're familiar with Culver's Custard, that was where Culver's Custard was founded, in Sauk City. And that's the original location where it still stands today of Culver's. Good smash burgers. They really do have a good smash burger. However, people look at you funny when you order just a burger. But they never bat a lash when you order all the extra stuff that goes onto a burger. So, yeah, Culver's isn't exactly my favorite. They're okay, but I still like the McDonald's Quarter Pounder one for convenience. It's just outside of my town. It's on the way to work after I Quick Trip after I go to sun tanning. So it's convenient for me. And 4 burgers are about $12. So there we go. And I get them in a pancake container while they serve their pancakes for breakfast. I chop it up into squares, and then I put it in one of the McDonald's cups along with a fork. And that's how I eat it going down the road. Cut it up. It's super hot. It stays hot in the tall, long cup. So, pro travel tip. If you're going to eat burgers on the road and wear your seatbelt, that's how I do it. So here comes the sunrise. Turns the camera around. Really can't see any big time sun, but according to ALEXA, that's it. So good morning, everyone. More to follow as the day develops. Until later, toodles for now. Ta-ta. So you see the sun rise from afar at 5:37 a.m. It looks like, to the natural eye, the sky is burning. Again, all part of God's creation, all the wonder, all the beauty. Good morning. Hey, it's me, Jerry. It has been a rough couple of days over here. Tomorrow is my doctor's appointment, the 2-week post-op. So it's bath time. Well, not bath time, shower time. All this time I've been doing very simple, take care of yourself, sponge baths, if you will, in the sink, which is all good and fine. Putting deodorant on, brushing the teeth, everything that goes along with it. But tonight it's shower time, so none of that will be filmed, and hopefully Jack will have a little more patience with me, because I'm just not comfortable. I had to have a sip of that. It's so good. I'm just not comfortable standing in the shower by myself. And this walker. I'm going to have it just outside there. So it's going to probably take me a half an hour to fully wash head to toe everything. So what you see today will not be what you see tomorrow when we're driving to Mayo. The scallops for lunch, oh, just delicious. It reminded me of that restaurant in Milwaukee that was right on Lake Michigan called Pieces of Eight. So fabulous and so simple. And I was speaking to my sister, and she said she never ate scallops before, which kind of surprised me because she lived for a period of her life in San Francisco, and we all know the best seafood is always on the coasts, of course. The scallops tasted so sweet, but all I had was in the pan butter. I didn't brown it to super brown like I did the 2 days before, and you could just taste the sweetness. At least my taste buds are very acclimated to tasting sweet, so it tasted so sweet, so good. So the tasks that Jack was given by me for today was a couple of things. Go into the basement. We have 3 bathrooms, and in the basement bathroom, it's basically a 3/4. It's the shower stall, the sink, toilet. And in the shower stall, I have something that looks like a foot. It's kind of like a super huge foot, like a size 15 foot. Except, I have to show you this visual. On the bottom part of the foot is bristles. So when it's laying in the tub, it's secured with, it's secured with suctions that hold in the tub. And as the person puts their foot down, they're rubbing their foot on the bristle. The brush foot doesn't move, your foot moves. And it cleans, and it does right between your toes. It's so nice. My feet are just so dirty. Jack doesn't take the time to put the slippers on me, but I really could use a foot scrubbing, so he went downstairs. I said, bring me up the foot scrubber. He brings me this instead. I can't use this. I can't bend down to use this, so we'll see. My solution will be to put a towel on the floor of the shower and rub my feet up against it, put some shampoo on the towel and rub my feet to get my feet clean. So that's my solution. And then I sent him for the salmon, the butcher box, a bag of salmon, and blue shower towels, so that the big beach towels, they're the big ones, so I can put them on the floor as opposed to using my good towels on the floor when I get out of the shower. I'm going to leave my walker on the outside. So I said to him about the salmon. He says, well, I put them in the sink. I said, well, don't leave them in the sink. I don't want them thawed. I take my salmon right from the freezer to the air fryer, and it's perfect every time. Skin and all. My dog loves the skin. Hey, Hope. My dog, she loves it. She loves the skin. So that's what I'm going to be making for dinner for myself tonight. So back to the salmon. He said, I put it in the sink for you. I said, well, I'll throw them in the freezer. Is there room in the freezer? Then all of a sudden, me. I said, never mind. I'll do it. Because I knew I was going to come up, get up, make myself some scallops, and some coffee. Back to that coffee again. It's so good. So the whole top shelf is empty of the freezer because I'm waiting for QVC's burgers to come. So I had to make room, eat everything on the top shelf of the freezer. We have a side-by-side. So that's where the salmon went. And when the QVC burgers get there, there's plenty of room for the burgers on that one shelf. But again, it's a battle I didn't want to have to fight. It's the little things that just set him off. He goes from 0 to 1,000, and I just don't want to set him off. Don't want to argue with him. I'll do it. This too shall pass. Now you know I have to get better. Lickety splickety. Oh, on the good news, yesterday he brought me down the scale. I got on said scale, and my weight is 220.6. 220 pounds and 6/10. So that's my scale, which is good, which tells me I lost 8 pounds, I think, since I was at Mayo before my surgery. Yeah, that was it. Which is fine. I'm not interested in weight loss now. I don't have an appetite, but it's a bonus. That's literally 8 pounds off of my frame that I don't have to carry around. I'm thinking positive. I'll catch you later. I think I'm going to go for a walk now on the deck walk. Right now it is 75 degrees, and as you can see, compared to the last time I showed you the forest, it's filling in quite nicely. Yes, the leaves are small, but the forest is filling in very nicely. It's very hard to see the pollen that is on the Denali, just the other side of the tarped truck of Jack's and by the mobile home. It is loaded with the pollen, and there by his truck you'll see the back of the concrete next to his truck on the concrete slab. It's all, yeah, allergy season, hooray. Where people wonder where all the sneezes come from. Bingo, it's the elements. So we're going to enjoy this weather today. They're still talking about the thunder boomers later today, and then it's going to go down into the 60s. So air conditioners off, and slowly we will, depend on the weather, either turn the AC back on later if it's too hot, or just leave it off, because nobody wants a cracked heat exchanger, if you know what I mean. Later. So it's been a while since I have done any soapbox talk, and I'm laying here thinking, often in the videos that I'm watching, all across the board, well-versed people as well as people that just talk slang on the videos, because of course this is the World Wide Web. The word like is overused in every video from the majority of the kids nowadays. Now, usually people my age, older, etc., we will say, because we're very specific people, older people will say, I had 3.5 cups of ice cream. We don't say, well, we ate like 3 cups, I think, of ice cream. So I have found one video, and I started doing checks to see how many times during the course of that 11-minute video they used the word like in their video. 87. That was an 11-minute video. So I was wondering if you all in the real world deal with people that overuse the word like. Put your comment down below. I'd be interested in hearing if your kids do it, your coworkers do it, or you just hear what I hear on the tube. Let me know. So I have subscribed now for many years to Fox Nation subscription news videos, things that are not on Fox channel. It's from the Fox News station. But I want to talk about that Gutfeld game show right now. Yesterday I watched, there's 3 of his, I hope it's going to be a continuum. 3 parts to this game show with the 4 contestants, and I only watched 2 of the 3. Funny as get out. And I actually learned something from some of the questions that I did not know. So if you have the opportunity to watch any of the Greg Gutfeld show on Fox Nation, the game show, by all means, do it. The name of the show is Greg Gutfeld's What Did I Miss? And I have included the picture that is on the Fox Nation website so that you can see what to look for if you subscribe to Fox Nation or you want to subscribe to Fox Nation. Funny stuff. That Greg, no wonder he's #1 at late night talk show. He's hysterical. Well, tonight I was going to have salmon. Instead, I realized that I still have the ground beef, aka taco, full of maltodextrin and what have you. But we can't waste food. Beef mix that I'm going to put on a dollop of cream cheese, sour cream. Put that on top. And then I'm going to put some Cholula on top of that and have that with the cheese crackers. So this is my dinner. Cheers. This is it. This is the Mexican dip, shall we call it? Yeah, let's call it that. If I can even scoop it up. Ooh, that's what it is. That's what she looks like. This is dinner. So I'm sitting back by the deck here, and I'm recalling back to my childhood and remembering, even as my mother used to say, watch out for full moons, people change. Watch out during a storm or storm patterns because people change. In the distance, I hear thunder. And even they say the animals even know. So when I was little and we would go to the Milwaukee Zoo, full moon. Why do I remember this? Because my mother always warned us about the full moon. The animals would always be acting up during a full moon. Our little zombie here, she acts up during a full moon. Weather patterns, they change. A couple of days ago, I was just restless, trying to sleep, etc., etc. It's just a thing. Can't describe it. Don't know what it is, but it's just one of those weird freaks of nature type of things. The storm may have passed us by. Supposedly it's heading towards Milwaukee, going on an angle from Eau Claire. If you're familiar with the state and you cut the state in half, long ways from Minneapolis to Kenosha, that's where it's heading. And it's supposed to be hitting around the time that people will get done with work, rush hour. Rush hour traffic is insane in Milwaukee, totally different than what it was when we even lived there. So turn the camera around. I think I'm just going to close this for the end of the night because whatever was going to happen, I think is probably past. There looks like there's going to be some sun. I'll turn the camera around again. See, peeking where the sun normally comes up in the morning, and I show you guys. So I think it probably passed us for right now. So with that being said, let's close out this video. It's shower night tonight, yippee skippy, and doctor visit tomorrow bright and early at 11, which means we have to leave here at 10. Yeah, and cool tomorrow. Cooler near the lake. Cooler near Lake Salisbury. Have a lovely evening, everybody. Stay safe wherever you are and you're watching this, whatever time. Stay safe. We will talk on Friday. Tomorrow. Yeah. Talk to you tomorrow. Cheers, everyone.